Welcome back to Liver Live. This is a YouTube channel for news, stories, and analysis surrounding Liverpool Football Club. I will update new video every day. Like, subscribe and turn on notifications to support me. Chelsea now in contention to sign. Phenomenal Liverpool transfer target. Chelsea reportedly remain in contention to sign Romeo Lavia, though Liverpool are still favourites for the Southampton midfielder. According to The Guardian, the Blues are keeping tabs on the Belgian international as Chelsea continue to stumble in their bid to sign Moises Caicedo, with Brighton Hove Albion sticking to their £100 million valuation. As a result, Chelsea remain in the race for Lavia, though as per the report, Liverpool are still the side that are the most likely to sign the midfielder this summer. The Reds have made 3 reported bids for the former Manchester City prospect in the last few weeks, and there's a general feeling that the saga could come to a head in the coming days ahead of the new Premier League season. Al-ITTIHAD negotiating £60 million deal for world-class Liverpool attacker. Following the arrival of Cristiano Ronaldo from Manchester United 9 months ago, the wealthy Saudi Pro League have continued to poach some of European football's biggest names. Karim Benzema followed Ronaldo's lead, and multiple other big-name stars have also joined the lucrative Middle Eastern League, including England's Jordan Henderson. However, while the majority of Liverpool fans may not have been too concerned about losing their 33-year-old captain, who had undoubtedly already given the Reds his best years, things could be about to change, and that is because recent reports claim Mohamed Salah is the Saudi Pro League's next target. It is true. There are negotiations between Mohamed Salah and the Saudi club Al-ITTIHAD, a source told national outlet Al Riyadiyah. This is what I can say. For now I have no other details. The offer must be attractive for the Egyptian star to come to play in Saudi Arabia. Besiktas meet with Liverpool medical team ahead of making transfer decision. Besiktas are close to signing English midfielder Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain according to Fanatic. The 29-year-old's contract with Liverpool expired at the end of the season, and he is now a free agent. Besiktas president Ahmet Nursebi met with Oxlade-Chamberlain in London on Monday, and the two men discussed the possibility of a move to Turkey. Sebi is confident that he can convince Oxlade-Chamberlain to join Besiktas, and the player is said to be interested in the project. Oxlade-Chamberlain has a history of injuries, and Besiktas held a meeting with the Liverpool medical team before making a final decision. Besiktas have been assured by Liverpool's medical team that he is now fully fit. Andrew Massey informed Besiktas officials that Chamberlain was physically ready to play. If Oxlade-Chamberlain does join Besiktas, he would be a major signing for the club. He is a talented midfielder who can play in a number of positions. He is also a good passer and dribbler, and he has a good shot on goal. Oxlade-Chamberlain would add quality and depth to the Besiktas midfield. It is expected that Oxlade-Chamberlain will travel to Istanbul in the next 24 hours to continue negotiations with Besiktas. If the two clubs can agree a deal, he could be a Besiktas player by the end of the week. Liverpool prediction lineups for Darmstadt. The time for pretending is almost over. But, in truth, Jurgen Klopp probably won't want to experiment too much in Liverpool's final pre-season friendly. Bundesliga side SV Darmstadt are the opposition at Preston this evening, and we will surely get a glimpse of how the Reds will line up against Chelsea in their Premier League opener on Sunday. What, then, should that be? Well, it's Alisson Becker in goal. And I'd have Ibrahima Konate partnering Virgil van Dijk at centre-back with Andy Robertson at left-back. However, at right-back I would start with Joe Gomez, because Trent Alexander-Arnold is going into midfield as the number 6, in the rest of the engine room. Dominic Szoboszlai is to the left with Alexis Mac Allister to his right. If Mac Allister isn't risked, then Szoboszlai can fill the right-hand role and Curtis Jones to the left, in attack, with Salah and Gakpo seemingly having 2/3 of Liverpool's front line secure ahead of the Premier League curtain raiser. Diogo Jota is set to be handed a final opportunity to continue his impressive summer audition on the left-hand side. Southampton make Lavia position clear ahead of third Liverpool bid. Southampton are understood to consider Romeo Lavia as the best young number 6 in the world. This comes courtesy of Paul Joyce at the Times. With the Reds yet to meet the Saints' valuation for the Belgian international, Klopp has been boosted by the return to training of Thiago Alcantara and Stefan Bajcetic, both of whom missed the trip to Singapore, and their recovery is well timed with Liverpool facing problems in midfield. The reporter wrote, 2 bids for Southampton's Romeo Lavia have been rejected, the second of which reached £41 million, but still fell short of the Championship club's £50 million valuation of the 19-year-old. Lavia was a non-playing substitute against Sheffield Wednesday last Friday, and Liverpool must decide whether to try again for the Belgian international, who is regarded by his club as the best young number 6 in the world. There is an element of expectation that the Merseysiders will come a lot closer to meeting expectations the third time around, an eventuality fans will be crossing their fingers for as a league opener against Chelsea looms ever closer. At 19 years of age, many an eyebrow has been raised over our dogged pursuit of Lavia this window. Can the Brussels-born midfielder suitably replace one of the best specialist number 6s of his generation? It's a question that will be running through the mind of every single supporter between now and the close of the transfer window. Given Fabinho's collapse in performance levels prior to the introduction of Trent Alexander-Arnold's hybrid role, we'd dare venture that this probably isn't entirely impossible. That said, we'd be inclined to draw comparisons to the player that helped inspire Liverpool to multiple cup wins and a first Premier League title in 30 years. In that case, Lavia has a lot to live up to, not to mention quite the baptism by fire ahead of a season that demands an instant improvement on a prior campaign that was a far cry from the dizzying heights of 2021-22. And that's the end of this video. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications to support me.